Rain, heavy blows, dirty hands, sweaty clothes.
Kojima, what are you doing? Death Stranding is probably one of the most boring games I have ever played. The gameplay is actual dog doo-doo. If you have heard that this game is a literal walking simulator, it is. The sloppy controls make it even worse. One of the main mechanics in this game is setting yourself with the trigger buttons and falling over. Sometimes the game will prompt you to press the trigger buttons to prevent yourself from falling over. Sometimes it's a literal pebble and you fall over and break all of your packages. Sometimes you get stuck in a river with a motorcycle and have to walk the rest of the way with 90 kilos of packages on your back. Speaking of driving, it's horrendous. It is impossible to control the bike or the truck half the time because there are hundreds and hundreds of rocks. Well, you might think you can just ride over them, right? Wrong. Every time you bump into a rock, the vehicle comes to a complete stop and bounces everywhere. You never get where you want to go using them. Death Stranding makes the player use a combination of ropes, ladders, and other helpful objects to assist you while delivering packages. The problem is you actually have to carry the ladders and ropes on your guy. While carrying the ropes and ladders, you also have to carry your packages for people in the city, which can contain anything from 10 briefcases full of live ladybugs to like 100 pounds of milk. Every package you carry affects how fast you can run or walk and how many times you will fall down, but at the same time the game wants you to be light on your feet. If you want to move easier, you have to abandon some of your ropes and ladders, but the game will punish you for being unprepared. When traveling the world of Death Stranding and connecting new places to the chiral network, you will begin to be able to see other people's structures and items left behind. Ladders, ropes, vehicles, roads, bridges, shelters, and zip lines. While the smaller items like vehicles, ladders, and ropes are very easy to build and place down, the larger things are when it gets difficult. If you want to build a bridge, for example, it will take a large amount of metals. You actually have to bring the physical briefcases full of metal to the construction site, build it, and then probably use it one time and then move on to later in the game where you forget all about it and never use it again. Other players can chip in and use the structure as well, but there's not a lot of payoff for the actual person who starts it. Occasionally, you'll run into these crappy ghost people called BTs. You'll have to keep quiet and sneak around them, which is awfully easy. Every time you piss one off and get too close, these muck people will come out of the ground and start grabbing at you. If they manage to catch hold of you, they'll drag you 100 yards away from your packages and you'll have to do a mini boss fight. Oh yeah, and regarding the baby, Jesus, this thing is annoying. Every time you fall in this game, your baby gets really sad and starts crying. You have to stop whatever you're doing and rock the baby back to sleep or else that baby will not stop crying. Thank God babies don't exist in real life. Also I wanted to mention this quickly, but this game has a lot of stupid lines.
Because I'm fragile, but I'm not that fragile.
Everything other than the gameplay I really enjoy. Graphically, this game looks great. The characters look extremely similar to their real-life actors. Mads Mikkelsen, however you say her name, Guillermo del Toro, Tommy Earl Jenkins, Troy Baker, and some other dude from a zombie show. I think his name is like Norbin Reed-ass or something like that. You have all these beautiful landscapes and 7 hours of great cutscenes, but then it's interrupted by this old guy who wants limited edition Kojima Productions merchandise delivered to him from halfway across the map. I just cannot get over this gameplay. It almost ruins the entire game. So basically, if you want to fall asleep, buy this game. But if you want to have a fun and engaging gameplay, don't get it.